Hi, I'm Tali Frankel and I'm a speech and language therapist. Today we're going to be talking about fluency. As children develop speech and language, they often go through a period of normal non-fluency, and this is often a typically developmental stage where children can become non-fluent, they can repeat words, and this is often concerning to a parent who up to now has not noticed this behavior in their child before. There are some behaviors that are more typical than others, and these are behaviors that you don't really have to worry about. If you see that your child is repeating whole words or phrases, like they may say things like mommy, 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 or they may fill in words like or quite regularly. If you notice that despite the repetitions, there's no struggle behavior or no frustration associated with those repetitions and they're smooth and easy, or if you see that there's no tension around those repetitions, you probably don't have to worry too much. The risk factors for stuttering behaviors, which are less typical, are when your child is a boy, because we know that boys are far more prone to stuttering behaviors than girls are. The second risk factor is if there is a member of the family who has a history of stuttering, and also if you've observed that non-fluent behavior for a period of 6 months or more. The behaviors themselves are also a little bit different from the typical behaviors that we see in normal non-fluency. In stuttering behaviors, you might see that a child is repeating part words. So they may say things like mommy, rather than mommy, mommy. They may also block, which means that as they try to say a word, they get stuck. So it might sound like this, mommy. They may also have prolongations of a sound. So when they try to say a word like mommy, they may go, mommy. So when you see those prolongations or part word repetitions or blocks, those are signs of a non-typical non-fluency. The other things to note are when children struggle and they actually become frustrated with their attempts to speak that don't go smoothly, or there is associated secondary behaviors like neck tension, muscle tension, eye blinking, foot tapping, hand clenching. If you see any of those behaviors, it's a good idea to get an opinion almost immediately. But in the meantime, what you can do is you can encourage a calm environment for speaking. That means you slow down the pace of the activity, you try to calm down your child's emotional response. So if they're distressed or very excited, you can try and calm them down. Try and reduce the competition for speech. So reduce the amount of background noise or other children who are trying to interrupt. Don't interrupt your child when they're having a hard time getting their words out. Reassure your child by maintaining eye contact and letting them know that you're still listening to them. The other thing that you can do is you can slow down your own rate of speech. And sometimes by slowing your own rate of speech and increasing your pauses, the child can model your own behavior and gain mastery over their own output. However, if you remain concerned about your child's fluency, it's a good idea to speak to your professional.